Hello, everyone. I'm testing my audio as always to make sure that you all can hear me. Okay. I heard me. I'm good. Okay. So with that being said, I can just hear myself now. I'm not hearing the echo in the back because that would definitely throw me off. How are you all doing today or tonight? Not sure what time it is where you all are, but this is in the evening for me. So hopefully you all had a great day. I know I have been having a good time, a chill time. Um, a few things I want to get out the way before we get into tonight's reading. I will be trying to record some videos and edit them and get them scheduled so you all will have something to watch while I am away. Even though I won't be gone forever, I won't be gone for a long time, I still want to have something posted because, some news broke this week outside of, the videos that I already have scheduled here. Basically, the did he do it situation, and I kind of want to have a follow-up video to that. So that'll be one of the videos I'm going to record. I also had a Dochi video that I wanted to do live. I may actually record that and have that something scheduled and ready to go, and I may do one other just in case if I come back and don't feel like recording once I come back. So yes, I just want to get a few of those things out the way. So keep your eyes open for that. If you don't want to keep your eyes open for that, but you would still like to get notified whether those videos go live or get posted, make sure to hit that notification bell selecting all so you can get that notice. Make sure you subscribe, so first and foremost, so that you can get those notifications. And yeah, with this video and any other video that you have seen here on my channel that you like or you may watch, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is LotusMaje, and today you see the thumbnail, you see the topic. Today we will be doing a reading on Prince Harry, or can we say that anymore? Can we just say Harry? I'm just going to say Harry, and I'm going to try to not say Harry Potter. I can definitely see me slipping up and doing that Freudian slip here, but yes, I will be doing a reading on him because it was some recent news that came across my desk. I'm going to say this like I'm a news editor. It was some news that came across my desk that Harry is supposedly going broke, and it is of great concern to his father, King Charles, in regards to him losing his wealth. I know there has also been some talks behind the scene of, Charles having a heart-to-heart with Harry and is coming around, and he wants to make amends with Harry. I've heard conversations with that. I've heard also rumors alleging that Prince Harry is going broke because of Meghan. The typical things, people who as Tisa tells, like they call it, the Sussex squad. Anyone who has been following the Sussexes and, the whole British royal family, you kind of know the whole spiel. You probably know more than I do. I try to pretty much keep away from it because I do readings on these things and I don't want them to influence my readings. So maybe you can give a bit more information, but yeah, I don't believe it, but we'll see what comes up in this reading. However, before we get into this reading, I do encourage you in your higher self to utilize the power of discernment during the duration of this video. In all my videos, really, because these readings are alleged for entertainment purposes only. I am tapping in, think of me as a translator. I am trying to relay pertinent information to you, but of course, some things are literally lost in translation. So I may mistranslate something, I may misinterpret something and trying to relay it to you, because again, this is all intuitive readings. I am trying to convey a message that I am getting from those on the other side, whether you call the divine, the swords, God, however, Ajbala, I don't know what you want to call them. But yes, I am trying to dive into that energy and explain as the little human that I am. So yes, there is error, large margin for error. And me just misquoting something, maybe mis-explaining something, you know? So just bear with me. If you're okay with that, we're going to get started on this video. So this should be quick. I don't think I will be here long. Again, if you want to see any of my other videos that I have done on the royal family, is literally just a plain video playlist that I have is the British royal family. You can see them all there. If you want to see me do a reading on Kate Middleton's return to her royal duties, you know where to put it. Put it in the comment section. Let me know. As always, I try to be very open-minded about some of the readings that I get asked to do. Like, I know I was asked to do one on Andrew Tate, and I may eventually do that one. But I think I'm going to pre-record that one. I think I'm going to make that a VOD video because it may be something that comes up that I'm not allowed to say, or I may not even want to post the video later because of the energies that may come from it, because, you know, I've read some things about his character, but we'll see. I may do that a VOD video. But in the meantime, let's get back on topic and let's focus on Prince Harry. I'm going to call him Prince Harry. I'm sorry, he's still Prince Harry to me. I know he left the royal family and everything, but he's still Prince Harry to me. So if that's something that's triggering you, sorry, not sorry. That's just how I'm going to address him in this video. So we are going to tap into Prince Harry and his energies and see what's going on with everything with his finances. It may be some things that come up about him and Meghan's relationship, but we're here for the finances. I had a couple of cards that flipped over here. We're going to read those as always. They didn't fall out. We do have the Hermit. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. I do think there is some, if these cards are to be believed, there is something that's weighing on him at least. Okay, so the Justice card coming up in reverse. I don't know what legal matters he's having. I thought he dropped the one thing he had in regards to, was that the Daily Mail? I think it was, or I know largely it was attributed to the Daily Mail and a couple of other salacious magazines or blogs, whatever you want to call it, where him and his wife were going after them and suing them because of, I guess you could say, maligning their characters or something like that. But I thought he dropped the lawsuit because his father asked, but I don't know of any other legal issues he may be dealing with. Okay. The other two cards I have here is the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Harry, what is going on here? I'm going to see what's coming up at the bottom of the deck and see if that helps. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull more cards for clarity because this isn't... Okay, I think there is a disagreement, and I've gotten this for them last time I did a reading on them. There is a disagreement, a choice, option, a route that him and I think Meghan are having. And it may be something with how to handle some legal situation in some regard. Again, here with this Justice card. It could also be a thing of like something about character. Allowing people to believe a certain thing about you or to misjudge you in some type of way, to leave something behind, let it go, walk away. Here with the Two of Swords, it is a difficult situation, but then also here with the Ten of Swords feels like he wants to revisit it. He's not quite ready to let it go. He's not quite ready to move on from it, because the underlying energy here is the Four of Cups. And that's why I say I feel like there's something here with him and Megan possibly not agreeing on something. Oh my God, my dog just keep bothering me. Okay, and then we also have the Five of Swords in reverse. What is it, babe? Do you have to go outside? I know. You can't eat the cards though, honey. Do you all hear her? Just... Hey, you almost broke my bracelet. Are you okay? Your tooth isn't chipped, is it? Okay. And then I have the Five of Swords here in reverse as well. So again, this speaks to like not ready to move on from something. I think it's something maybe she has moved on and disconnected from. Okay, you know what I think it is? I still feel like he wants to reconnect with his family. Or maybe move back to Europe or something. And she doesn't want to. She's ready to let that all go. I'm channeling this at this point. I think that's what the energy is. Again, this is alleged for entertainment purposes only. I think that's what the disagreement is. Yeah, this King of Swords in reverse, I think, is getting back close with his father or his family. And she's like, I'm not going back to that. And if she chooses to not go back to that, it will be hard on their relationship. They have kids. So how can you move on and just let go and let bygones be bygones if your wife doesn't want to do it? And then there's going to be a whole thing with the children, you know? No, you can't eat this. This is not food. Okay. Don't jump up here on this table. You're looking at my cards mighty hard, babes. Oh, all right, honey. Okay. I don't know if you just probably seen her nose on the screen. Yes, honey. Okay. Okay, yes. All right. All right. Get down out of mommy lap. Nope. Nope. Down, down. Okay. Both of my dogs like to be in here when I'm doing this. I don't know why. I'm not mad at it, but she specifically likes to jump up in my lap. Or at least try to. She's a barrel. It's not happening. Okay, let me focus back on this before we got rudely interrupted by Pupper. See, look, integrity. And that's something I was getting. Something about like you have to allow... You have to take this on the chin, essentially. You're just going to have to take this on the chin and walk away from it. And I don't know exactly what he's taking on the chin, or he's having to like... He's having to not take to heart, but it hurts. In some kind of sense with this Justice card coming up in reverse here for me. Okay, so two of the cards that flipped over is Great Exceeding and Inner Truth. Great Exceeding makes me feel like you overextended yourself in some type of way. Inner Truth means exactly that. What are you I feel like it's more so like a realization. What are you coming to realize? What have you recently come to know? It's starting to feel like this Two of Swords is dealing with pride versus desires, I guess, if that makes sense, or like ego versus desires. We have waiting. Two of Swords. Okay, so why is this Ten of Swords coming up here? Oh, that flips right on out. Beauty. Creating. Okay, so this says is dealing with creating success, small yield from having a direction to go. So maybe they aren't making as much as they probably thought they were going to make if they struck it out on their own. I think some things has changed. Excuse me, not just basically with work, because I know for a minute that they were trying to do a lot of stuff with like podcasting and with Netflix, and both of those have kind of failed through. So I wonder if there's a thing here where they're not making as much money as they probably thought. I don't think they're technically broke or on the ends of, close to the edge of bankruptcy, but I think there is some concern here of like, okay, we're really counting our money here. And that may be the thing where he is dissatisfied or having a disagreement because, I've never had to do without. She has. She comes from not having that. And not saying like she's like, oh, I can just throw all this away and go back to being poor tomorrow. I think she has grown to appreciate her comforts like most of us would. But I think for him, it's very much a concerning thing of like, I've never had to worry about having a pot to in. Like, this is new for me. Can I get one more card here, Spirit, in regards to what this is showing me? I think it definitely is something in regards to his family, though, like making amends with his family. Look, advancing, gradual progress, increasing. Yeah, to me, it feels like something. Why is corruption coming up underneath here? Deciding. Deciding, Two of Swords. It's a tough decision. Do I take the knee and kiss the ring, or do I swallow these rocks? Like, let's see. Okay, I gotta flip some of these cards over because I don't know why all of these were flipped right side up here. Okay, so situation. Okay, we do have holler, communication, honesty. This feels, phone call. This feels like a rekindling of some sorts. And again, I would not be surprised if it's with his freaking family. Okay, these are the other ones. Too big for your britches always feels, again, like you let your anger, your pride, your ego get the best of you in a heated situation. And now you kind of have to come back and eat crow. That's what the too big for your britches brings to me. It reads arrogance, vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty, and modesty needed. And then let me move these over so you all can see all of the cards here. And then I got, it's blowing up a storm, strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, hope. Okay, follow me. I know there has been concern for King Charles' health, but do you think there could potentially be something here where, God forbids, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, something was to happen, and not to say it has to be King Charles. I know Europe, or especially Britain, is kind of going through this whole thing where a lot of like, what do you call it? Like racial targeting is kind of appearing over there. I wonder if something is going to come up from a lot of those fractures or a lot of those issues that's going on, and it may cause him to have to kind of like step back into his previous role, or mm, pick up some pieces or something somewhere. Because look, I'm getting something else about being calm. This is also something about lazying around. We got the bump on the log, false start, non-response, disinterest, compassion, the idea, the ideal, well-being, patience, deep breathing, devotion, worthiness. We also have two peas in a pod. This two peas in a pod can read so many freaking ways. This could be about him and Megan's relationship. This could be about him and his family. This could be about his relationship to himself, like being honest and aligns with himself. There could be an issue there. I do think he is discontent about something. Again, I kind of feel like he isn't doing what he had hoped or wished that he was doing right now. Like I definitely think there's a desire here for things to have played out differently. And him kind of struggling with the new way his life has kind of unfolded. It is unraveling, or how he's living it right now. All right. So now we have to see, because I'm getting something about his family. I want to see if there's something coming up here between him and his father. There's some kind of makeup happening here. Okay, I do know there's one that I flipped over in my hand. Oh, it's three that flipped over in my hand, but they did not fall out, and I didn't notice them until I opened my eyes. So before I read the ones that's here on the table, let me get these right. That Ten of Swords is coming out again in reverse. And the Ten of Swords usually speak to a harsh ending. They did end things in a very tragic way. Oh, also the Ten of Cups, unhappiness, and that deals with family. And then you also have the Nine of Wands coming up here in reverse as well. That's the releasing of a burden, or wanting to release a burden of some sense. Oh, I just noticed we had the Hierophant. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Every single time I see the Six of Swords in this particular deck, it's the in-between tarot, I always think of cowardice. And even though he's not being a coward, it's kind of like you taking a lightweight out. You're hiding from something. You kind of are choosing the easy way out in some sort, in some kind of sense. Maybe feeling defensive in a way. Feeling drawn and quartered. Then you also have the Four of Cups here, and this is the pretty much like the apathy card. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. And it's also dealing with some grief. The Hierophant coming up in reverse, and because especially on this one, you see like it's a couple joining back together. It's a union of some sorts, right? But with this coming up in reverse, it makes me feel like they may not get back on the right foot together. This could also be a thing, again, going back to him and Megan's relationship. And I do not want to put this all on Megan, but again, there could be something here where it's something with like he's choosing between two different families, the family that he was born into and the family that he chose, or the family he created. And it's like a hard balancing act. Like, how do I deal with this? Because, I understandably 100%, I still love and miss the family, even though it's toxic as it is. How many of us have toxic family members and we still deal with them? We still deal with Uncle Joe every Thanksgiving. But you have your old family that you had a bad falling out with, but you still miss them. It's certain things it's still certain fond memories. It's still that nostalgia, certain obligations you feel pulled to do with your old family versus with your family that you chose or you created. It's things that you're obligated and you're pulled to do there as well. So I understand why this would be kind of like a hard pill for him to swallow, because he wish he could probably merge and have his cake and eat it too with both of them, but I don't see it happening. And I won't even say it's so much Harry. I think it's maybe more so on Charles' side, where he feels like he can't walk back on what he said. He's kind of stuck in his ways, unfortunately. Like, he may not realize until it's too late, if at all. What was the other line energy here? Oop. Camilla, come to the front of the congregation, girl. Is this you? Are you the Queen of Swords? And then we also have the Three of Coins. So it's funny, this would come up in on this particular reading and not the first part of this where I was pulling about his finances, but it's coming up now with the relationship between him and his father. I don't know. I mean, granted, I don't know. I wonder if there is a thing of like, I don't like the way that you made some or a lot of the money that you have right now, especially in just like revealing family secrets, maybe with this Three of Coins in reverse. But the Three of Coins also usually speaks to collaboration, some kind of contract agreement, that business dealings, that sort of thing. But it's coming up in reverse, so it's something that isn't above board here. And then you also have the Four of Wands. Yeah, that's home, baby. I don't think it's gonna work out. It's coming up in reverse. I think it's all a ploy. I want to make up with my son. Allegedly. I think it's all a ploy. I don't think he truly wants to make up with Harry like that. I think he is still, I don't know, struggling with, again, how Harry kind of like threw them under the bus, aired out his grievances in such a public manner. And one here, radical change. What was it that wanted to come out? Oh, okay. Oh, this is a whole clump. I'm not counting all this, but waiting, beauty, the opening, seeing, great taming, stripping away. Yeah, he strips away some stuff, all right. Titles, some seizures, property. Oh. What were you all treading? This is like tread carefully, stealing. Kind of brings about that chariot energy. This is the second time I got something with increasing. And it says fruitful to have a direction to go, fruitful to cross the great river. Kind of feels like a releasing, a moving on from something. Or kind of like you burned the bridge, so don't think you can cross back on it. Oh, look at that. Opposing is the other card. And this says small affairs, good fortune. The underlying energy, what did I get for the first part of this reading when we got the justice card? It was something about integrity. So to me, it just feels like either pride or, again, pride, ego, trying to stand on business, like I'm trying to prove a point, is the interfering energy here. However, I will say I don't think I believe that there are also parties that is making sure to contribute to keep the split as well. You know, like if you ever fell out with somebody before and you have another person who don't like them either, and so they be in your ear telling you stuff like, I ain't like that person because they did blah 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 blah. So you start feeling validated in your reasons for not liking them, and you might dig in your heels even further and not wanting to reconnect with that person because you're like, see, it's not just me, because this person feel the same way too. It's kind of like that type of energy, like someone else is like, I'm gonna take this opportunity to stoke the flames because I didn't like so and so either. Like so and so rubbed me the wrong way about this, so I'm gonna stoke the flames about that. Kiss my grits. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Bump on a log, laziness. What else is coming up? Oh, and then hotter than blue blazes. There's still some stuff going on. It feels like it's a mud fight or something to me going on behind the scenes. I don't think these two still are on the best terms. No, thank you. Walk away, Chris. Kiss my grits. Something about that self respect. I keep getting something about that. I had to stand on business energy here. This hotter than blue blazes is exactly what it sounds like. It's just, again, what I was saying earlier about somebody just adding fire to the I mean, yeah, wood to the fire or whatever. Like I'm just fanning the flames here. I wonder if Megan and Camilla had the best relationships, because I kind of feel like them two don't like each other, so they would prefer if, father and son didn't reconnect either. Okay, let's see what's going on here with him and Megan. Because to me, it seems pretty clear that there will not be any rekindling between him and his father. And I also feel like there's a thing here where he felt he kind of outgrew the royal family since Prince Harry. Allegedly, I feel like there's something here where he feels like he has outgrown them. Like they're very stuck in the past or on some old world stuff. That he just was like, I don't feel like I fit that. Like, are y'all paying attention to what the freak is going on around y'all? And his family probably feel the same way about him. Like, you're too busy trying to be hid in the clouds and you're not paying attention to, like, you're not being realistic about the situation. Okay, let's see what's going on between Megan and Harry's energy here. What's going on with this relationship? Okay, I do have the Ace of Wands here, the Queen of Coins, and the Page of Swords. again, with those, the Page of Swords and the Queen coming up in reverse to me, and again, one kind of giving them more adult and one giving more of an immature energy, it really makes me feel like they're not seeing quite eye to eye on certain things, which isn't saying like, oh, they're getting ready to get a divorce. People in typical relationships, you don't agree on everything 100% of the time. So let's see what's actually gonna come out here. That doesn't really necessarily mean that something is so bad where they're gonna be like divorcing or anything anytime soon, or having a public disagreement. That Queen of Coins. Oh, why did I flip that again? I didn't know it was flipped. Okay, now with this Six of Swords, it's like an embarrassing defeat of some sort. The Death card coming up in reverse, to me, that usually means like refusing to change, refusing to move forward or move on from something, refusing to let, dead dogs lie where they are, like just refusing to let go of something. You're kind of like harping on it and staying on it. You're not, or maybe you're not aware that something needs to change just yet with this Death card. And then with the Queen of Coins. Now, Megan isn't an earth sign, right? Is she a fire sign? I thought she was a Leo, but I could be wrong. Because this Queen of Coins, this is the second time it's come out for this part. And then we also have Four of Coins. So I think there is something here where they are concerned about their finances with this Four of Coins here. And this Two of Swords is coming up again. Remember, I got this on the first part of this reading in regards to whether or not he was financially struggling at all. Yeah, Four of Cups is coming up again. This kind of reads like, we made a tough decision to go it on our own. We thought we had it. I thought I knew what I was doing, kind of thing. Very egotistical, arrogant, a beautiful woman. It didn't get you that far. We took the chance and walked away from, family, or, walking away from, or moving on and moving away from this. But now we're kind of like not seeing eye to eye. We're struggling in how to like move forward. And I think they're concerned about their family as well. Like the family they created, not. I mean, it could be some of the older people in their family, but I think it's more so like we need to focus on our children. Small exceeding nourishment. What else is going to come out here? Yeah, I think there is some financial struggles here. And if it isn't financial struggles, it may be a thing here of like, well, how do we put away for, I don't know, like 401k, or how do we make sure we have enough money for our children? Like legacy planning kind of stuff here. What do we do in case of, one of us is not able to attend or be here for this or this or that? I think it's concerns around that. I would have thought they would have had this conversation before they decided to kind of break away. But maybe they couldn't think at the time of that. They just knew they couldn't keep their children in the situation that they were in currently, with things being as bad as it was between them and, the British royal family. So they decided to just pack it up. Okay, what's these two cards here? Sweet Tooth. Temptation, ardor, intimacy, proposal, message of love. And then what is this one? Were you raised in a barn? Poor manners lack of tact, discourtesy, and politeness. Social grace required. Why would this be coming up for them? Again, that communication, that phone call, that send me an email, a text, something, let me know you're okay. This may so be a temporary financial setback that they're dealing with. Because looking at this sweet tooth, proposal is the main thing that's popping out to me. And I wonder if there was something business wise that was on the table, but now is no longer on the table because of, I don't know, a company collapsing, a CEO change, a trade off or something that went awry. Um, that's what this makes me think of. And I think that's what they're struggling with. Because they was probably really counting on that bag and it didn't come through. So now they're struggling and thinking of like another way to make up for it because they were making plans on, before the money even got there kind of thing. Sort of a rookie mistake. And I think it may also be a thing here because their social or business circle has shrunk because of who they are now. Without all the titles, without the direct connection, I think there may be something there with that as well. I'm still getting something about there's something they're not quite seeing eye to eye on, and it could just be because of the financial strain that's happening right now. Finances has been known to blow up homes, break up homes, but in this case, it just may be that's the hardship that they're dealing with in their relationship right now, and they're not able to see each other. I wonder if it is something to do with their kids. Like, has somebody tried to approach them about a deal, um, or some kind of like branding or something with the children? And they're like, we don't. That's kind of like a last resort. We don't want to just jump to that. Okay. Lastly, I want to see what's up. Because I mentioned this earlier in the reading when I was talking about Prince Charles, and I said Prince Charles, Prince Harry and King Charles relationship. I wonder if Megan and I think her name is Camilla, if they are even, how do they feel about each other? Because I was getting something about that earlier. And then I'm gonna wrap this up after that. That two swords know how to pop out about them, don't it? Oh, I had a card that popped out. See, I be meditating on the message that the question I wanna ask. Got another card fell, but I could be tripping. Yeah, I don't see or feel one. Okay, so we have the Empress in reverse. So this is how Camilla feels about Megan. This is how Megan feels about Camilla. And what's the energies in between? What is this card? Okay, let's see if it's gonna come out. I had all these cards flip over. 5 of Wands. There's some jealousy and envy there. You also have the 4 of Swords in reverse. And then we also have the 6 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of like jealousy, competition. Maybe envy is the other word. Allegedly. The way all these cards want to flip over. I just need 1 or 2 cards, Spirit. All right, we got it. The Knight of Swords. We'll let you know the King of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands all came out underneath. I'm getting like, yeah, power struggle, competition here. Happy you got out the way. That's 1 less person. 1 down, 2 more to go. Yeah, just look here. We have the Star, like there can only be 1. And then we have the 9 of Swords, which usually speaks to kind of like, not just to like a brutal ending, but kind of like, how can I explain the 9 of Swords in this regard? A defeat. You know, it's over with. Accept your fate. You've been captured. And then you have the 2 of Cups here. Oh, then the 10 of Cups in reverse. Ooh. I mean, are we surprised? I'm kind of not. From what I've heard about Camilla, I believe that's King Charles's wife's name. If not, sorry. I know a lot of people saying she was kind of antagonistic or like, yeah, I would say antagonistic towards Kate even. I keep getting so many cards I want to flip over. I don't want to be here all night reading them though. I just need 1 or 2, Spirit. We just need to look. Okay, look at that too. It says shut up and here you go. Creating success with the beauty card. And then we also have brightness hidden. Constancy and hardship bears fruit. I think to me this doesn't feel like a tough decision. Usually when I see the 2 of Swords, it's like a tough decision, rocking a hard place. But in this regard, I don't know how this was a hard choice for Camilla to make, because if you ask me, at least looking at her character, or at least how the media presents her character, I would think she's very much like evil stepmother energy. Like, why would she be feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this, I wouldn't want to play into that. Or maybe it could be a hard choice in regards to them making up. And when I say them, I mean Charles and Harry. Brightness hidden. To me, that just kind of speaks to underhandedness a bit. Hold on, wait. Megan's card fell on the floor. 1 second. So, yeah. Ooh. I just feel like she don't think Camilla is the one that should be sitting there in the position that she's in. She's like, you're not it, sis. Or at least you shouldn't be. Nope, don't want all of that. Just need one more. I think Megan and what's his name? I just said it. Harry's leaving happened quicker than maybe people would have expected, or at the wrong time, because I think it's kind of like they left before we could kind of make it seem like it was just all them, where most of the public would be on our side kind of thing. And I think it was a gamble on Meghan and Harry's side of things too. Again, I feel like there was a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes, and it was kind of like we need to choose the right time to step away to where people will be more sympathetic to our side of the story, or their side of the story, or this side of the story, or this narrative that we want to spin. It was kind of like choosing the right time to step out. It's kind of like they was double dutching. It was like, okay, we gotta get in here right, because if we do this wrong, it's either it's gonna be at the detriment of us physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, whatever the case may be. So it was really sticky situation. Any child, abundance, fertility, belief. Why would that come up? And look at what else wants to come out. Blowing up a storm, shake up, a necessary shake up at that. And again, I got barking up the wrong tree. This usually supposed to speak to stuff like a stalemate, things ending, you're not seeing things clear. To me, it's like we very much seen what was happening. We knew what kind of change or shift the public was having, and we chose the right timing for us to kind of step away and let you all fall on your face. And then we also have don't get your feathers ruffled. Then we just get this one for some. We got these two for the same reading. I think that was Charles and Harry's relationship. And I do think somebody is kind of celebrating a little too early. They're resting on their laurels, and they don't know it's essentially a trap. Like you're resting here on this trap, and you don't know you about to fall in and hit them spikes at the bottom in a minute. Like you don't know, you set up your own demise essentially. I don't know who that's fitting for, but that's kind of the imagery I'm getting here. Mm. Again, I don't think no love is lost between these two. Um, so again, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like this the second or third party outside of Charles and Harry that's kind of like, nah, you don't need to make up with them because da 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 da. And them not wanting to be in the same room with each other. Allegedly, was Camilla the one who was spouting those attacks towards Megan? Was it Camilla? Mm, somebody is enjoying their time in the limelight. I will say that. I don't know. Something about that just feels like somebody is enjoying their time. And you know what? Enjoy it while you can, because I feel like the winds of change is coming. I don't know in what kind of sense this is going to happen, but there's some kind of shakeup coming. Because I've gotten this blowing up a storm card twice now. Or was it 3 times? I know I got it twice for sure. It just kind of feels like little kids. You know, when the kids be in the back seat of the car and you be looking up in the mirror, and then you be like, okay, something going on, because they doing all that glancing. Something about the energy is off. And when you looking away, they in the back pinching each other or something, or like, I'm not touching you. It's kind of that energy. That's kind of what it's giving me. Yeah. I think again, going back to Harry's concerns for finances and his family, I just think there was maybe a deal on the table that they had to walk away from, or they was forced out of, or it was revoked in some sense, or in some way, from Harry and Meghan. And I think that's their cause of concern. I don't get the feeling that they're necessarily just like a check or something away from being broke or filing bankruptcy, but I think it's very much a thing of like, we were expecting that money in order to do this and, X, Y, and Z with it, and it didn't quite happen that way. So yeah. I do think we're probably going to get some more information about the family coming out, especially now since Kate is back in the picture. I'm not saying it is Kate's fault, but maybe, she's the scapegoat that they can use now to say like, oh, it's their people that's doing this or whatever. Because, the firm loves to pit people against each other, or they all have their different like PR teams or whatever. But I do think we're probably going to get some more, or, there's going to be some more interesting news either in regards to or relating to the royal family, or, about Britain itself, the UK. That's going to maybe change some things up a little bit, I feel. Yeah, so let me know what you all think down in the comment section below. Um, it was just in a newspaper that I seen. Well, it wasn't a newspaper, but it was a news outlet. I don't even remember. I don't think I even saved the screenshots to my phone or anything. But I do know I've seen it from some news outlet that they alleged Charles was concerned for about Prince Harry's finances, and that apparently he would be open to making up with Harry and stuff because he was turning over a new leaf, etc., etc. Um, if I find it again, I'll post it or whatever, so you all can see. But yeah, that was allegedly the thing. I don't really think they're, again, I've stated, I don't really think they're broke. I don't think they're a paycheck or two for being broke. But again, I do think there was something here maybe where, uh, that's wild considering Charles is the reason his son is in America. Yeah. I don't think Meghan and Harry is on the face, or, a step from ruin, but I do think there was probably some deals or something behind, closed doors that kind of fell through or something, like, or maybe somebody gave their word on something and, circumstances changed. Um, so yeah. Again, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If there's something that I touched on here or some information that could, add a bit of light to the situation, please share it with the rest of us. I'm just giving you kind of the energy that I'm getting with this. So yeah, I can't give you faces, names, and places. Okay. Um, with that being said, if you like this reading, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more readings like this, or you want me to do a follow-up reading in regards to Kate's return to her royal duties, apparently, let me know down in the comments as well. Make sure to hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can see the next time I upload. And, yeah, with that, I wish you all a great day or night wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.